We are in Game 4 of our Best of 5 series from the 2+2 tournament run by Orange and Ras Unanimous. We have in the upper 12 o'clock position. I'll have to pretend like I know how to read a clock. I wear a watch. 12 o'clock position, we have the blue Protoss, Gospy. In the 3 o'clock position, close air, we have the purple, love that color, purple color of royalty, Terran, Derek J6. And Gospy is currently leading the series 2-1. Derek comments out the gate that he forgot the blue flame last series. Yes, we noticed, Derek. I don't think it would have made a difference, though. Although, I will give him this. He ran up the Hellions, and I thought it was so cool. He ran up the Hellions to burn down the Zealots, because obviously the charge lots, you can see if you watch the last VOD, again, that Gospy had these charge lots queued to go to each tank. If he has blue flame, it's possible he burns down those charge lots. Those tanks aren't ripped apart quite as easily by the Immortals. You know, they do their extra bonus damage to armored. They possibly wear down the Immortals, and then the gateway units go. If he loses those 4 Immortals, that entire game is totally different. Immortals are so expensive. And if he trades even tanks for Immortals, he might come up on the upside. And Gospy doesn't have a standing army anymore. Whereas, on the other hand, Derek really didn't have an army other than Bio, and Gospy pretty much had so many High Templar that, you know, he had a good counter to Bio. Even though Derek got the Ghosts out, his EMPs certainly weren't the best. So, moving on to this game, you can see Derek throws down a 12 Rex, 13 gas, just like every other game. Also very standard TDP opener. We can see Gospy getting a gateway and a gas. Seems like it could possibly be a quicker gas. I don't think so. So, cool. Gospy has scouted him. I'm trying to show you, except I'm too retarded to do it right now, apparently. My keys are broken. Why is my keys? There we go. He has scouted him. Derek doesn't know where he is yet, but he has to assume that he's right here. You know, if you're wondering, this isn't like a normal ladder map. Obviously, you can't spawn here. This is the MLG map. So you can just go right here, and if he's not here, that means he's here. And you can just scout here right away. You can see Gospy's moving his probe over here. He could place a proxy pylon down here. Very cute. Could place a proxy pylon here. Would be very cute. One over here. We can see for Derek, he's pumping in a Marine. I assume has completed his orbital command. Yes, he has. And is throwing down a tech lab. A bit of a change. A bit of a change in the last game. He's been throwing down reactors before, if I recall correctly. We do see a second gas up for Gospy. And we do see his corner boosting up that Stalker. It's so important to corner boost out that Stalker to get rid of that SCV. It used to be pretty important to corner boost out that Stalker because a really quick Reaper could just make your life a living hell. What a Terran could do is proxy a Reaper here or something, and then jump him up, and of course the Reaper can scout a Zealot all day and then could pick off so many probes. It used to be really, really popular. Since the Reaper nerf, nobody really uses Reapers anymore. Obviously, the Reaper speed upgrade you can't get that on Tier 1 anymore, so it's not quite as useful of a unit. It was a devastating unit before. 3 barracks down from our turn, Derek. Interesting. The 3 racks opener for Terran used to be extraordinarily popular. In the early days of the game, I pretty much got to Diamond doing it against every single race. It's an incredible build. It's a really good build if you're a new StarCraft 2 player. It still is. You want to learn mechanics? It's a great build. Basically, you build 1 racks, Tech Lab, you get Stim. Against Protoss, I sort of prefer to get Cluster Shells to deal with crap like this. But he doesn't have a Zealot with it. He's not going to be able to do much. Just do a little harassment. You get Stim. You get a reactor in the second barracks, so you push out Marines, and then you get a Tech Lab in the third back, and you push out Marauders. And you get this really, really nice timing. And you can see he's getting concussor cells on the third racks with Marine Marauder. Stim, it's really, really powerful. If you really want to be cute, what you can do is throw down a second gateway, cut one of the racks, make a Ghost Academy, and do an EMP timing push against the Protoss. You throw an EMP up here if he's doing a 2-gate robo, which is tough to deal with because they do a lot of damage to Marauders. You can take down the Hardened Shield really quick, deal with the Immortal. If he has a 3-gate expandish type build like what he's doing at this current moment, you can EMP the sentries this way he can't force field you out. Either way, Terran could possibly set up a really nice contain. He could just outright win the game. I wouldn't call this an all-in. As you can see, he's not cutting SCVs to do the build. It's certainly not an all-in, but it is a build that you're probably going to want to do damage with because the Protoss is probably going to get a wee bit ahead and drop a Nexus right about now. So his expansion timing will be a lot sooner than yours. But this is just a classic Terran build. I love this build. All my friends that start to play the game, if they want to play Zerg, I tell them to just, you know, I'd jump off a cliff now because they're going to want to real soon. But if they want to play Terran, the first build I teach them is a 3-racks. If they want to play Protoss, the first build I teach them is a 4-gate. It's essentially the same as a 4-gate. Whoa, holy frame rate drop, Batman. I really got to figure out why that keeps happening. It's just so random. If anybody has any idea why that's happening, I would love to know why. Because my frame rates are typically around 60 and it'll just randomly spike like this. Hopefully it comes back for this battle, and you can see that he is moving around. He's going to have to cancel this Nexus. He can't come down here and engage this army. His army is way, way too strong, even with good force fields. He's going to have to cancel a Nexus. Derek obviously knows this. Gospy knows this. He's going to wait to the last second to cancel it in order to delay, and he's going to take out this pylon. Gospy's pretty safe because of his force fields. Derek wants to be careful because if he runs, he got his army carved up. He sort of needs a ghost to get up there. I mean, he could scan. You can't see he's scanning. He sees all the sentry. He knows he's not going to be able to get up, but what he can do is just be like, sit down here and go, lol, what you going to do? And then he's going to build like his own command center, and he's going to be ahead. Love it. Love it. Love this type of play. You can see some of the bio going back, and he has stuff positioned here along the wall to pick it off. And we can see he's just going to sit out here and be a real pain in the neck. Oh, he uses a stim. He's going to try to run the ramp. Hate that stim. Hate it. There's no reason to stim there. He's not going to engage you. He's not going to engage you. You're not going to get anything off. And now your units are really, really weak. And these zealots do lots and lots of damage. He's going to, watch, he's going to build a concave of force fields behind this so they can't run away unless he runs away right now. But he's going to concave the force fields, and then the zealots are going to come in and do all sorts of damage. He's going to have to stim and get away from this. He can't engage this right now because he knows exactly what's going to happen with the force field. He is going to try and engage it. And see, look, here's the concave. There's the concave. Wow, great force fields by Gospy. Oh, wow, phenomenal force fields. I love it. And look at the zealots doing all sorts of damage. So well played. So well played. Hats off to Gospy. He was behind. He is now ahead. And he's going to have to throw a bunker up here. He's throw a bunker up here because I think if he keeps warping units in, and he can warp, what he's going to do is he's going to come here. He's going to warp in around the reinforcements here in the low ground, and he's going to come in, and he's going to pressure the Terran. I don't think these bunkers are going to be up in time. Sure, he only has 3 gates right now, but he just ripped the Terran army apart. He's got a zealot heavy composition. If he gets down here before these bunkers are done, I think he has more than enough force fields left to do the same sort of backwards concave, get the zealots in there ripping stuff apart, and do all sorts of damage. He needs to stop hesitating, though. He needs to get in there right now before these bunkers get done. And he does see the bunkers aren't done yet. He needs to get in there and pick them off. There we go. We can see it. Where's the force fields? Force fields in the back. Zealots in the front. Oh, he is creating a bit of a choke here with the zealot, but the zealots are getting in. He's going to rip it apart. Gospy's going to take this game and take the series. There's just no way Derek can hold this. He's going to cut off the reinforcements, and the GG comes out. Phenomenal play by Gospy. Great micro won him that game. Really impressive showing.